Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. Friday's episode of General Hospital, July 11, 2025, delivered one emotional storm after another as key players in Port Charles found themselves navigating explosive confrontations, reckless decisions, and heart-wrenching choices. The drama kicked into overdrive, leaving viewers stunned as young Rocco Falconeri made a wild and impulsive move. Michael Corinthos found himself pulled into a heated conflict, and Josslyn Jacks laid down an ultimatum that could end a budding romance. If you thought Friday would be a filler episode, think again. Port Charles is on fire, and nobody is safe from the consequences. At the Falconeri house, chaos erupted early in the episode as Rocco, feeling ignored and sidelined in the growing tension between Dante and Sam, made a bold and dangerous move. The teen, who's been struggling with his identity and the constant pressures of being the son of two high-profile parents, took off on his motorbike without a helmet, without permission, and without a destination. Sam, having noticed his absence just as she and Dante were in the middle of another disagreement over Dante's latest case, immediately panicked. Dante's instincts kicked in as a cop and a father. What started as a small squabble over parental boundaries turned into a frantic search for their son. Meanwhile, Rocco was seen riding through the outskirts of Port Charles, his mind racing with anger and confusion. A flashback showed him overhearing a conversation between Dante and Jordan about a confidential case, making him believe his father had betrayed his trust. Feeling alienated, he sped off to clear his head but wound up dangerously close to a steep embankment near the docks. Thankfully, Dex Heller out on a walk spotted Rocco's bike near the edge and intervened just in time. The confrontation between Dex and Rocco was raw, emotional, and intense. Rocco yelled, "Nobody sees me. I'm just a problem you want to solve." Dex, to his credit, didn't lecture but shared his own story of feeling invisible. This moment laid the groundwork for a surprising bond between the two. By the time Dante and Sam arrived, the fear and guilt in their eyes were unmistakable. Sam held Rocco tightly, while Dante silently vowed to change his priorities. Elsewhere, Michael Corinthos found himself caught in the crossfire of yet another blow-up between Willow and Nina. The conflict reignited after Nina attempted to drop off a peace offering, a bracelet she claimed once belonged to Madeline Reeves, hoping to pass it on to Amelia as a family heirloom. Willow, still wary of Nina's manipulations and history of deception, refused the gift and told Nina, "You can't buy forgiveness." Tensions escalated rapidly, and just as Nina raised her voice, Michael walked in. Instantly, the air thickened with tension. Michael, now seasoned in playing peacemaker between the two strong-willed women in his life, calmly asked them both to sit down. He didn't take sides but offered a heartfelt appeal. "This back and forth, this constant war is only hurting Amelia and Wiley. Is that really what you want?" His words resonated with Willow but not so much with Nina, who accused Michael of being too forgiving toward his mother, Carly, while condemning her for the same mistakes. The scene turned bitter as Nina stormed out, slamming the door behind her. Willow broke down in tears, confessing to Michael that she wants to move on but can't do it while Nina keeps inserting herself into their lives. Michael, ever the supportive partner, promised to set firmer boundaries. The fireworks continued at the Metro Court poolside, where Josslyn Jacks and Vaughn Whitaker had a romantic lunch planned until Carly showed up and expressed major doubts about Vaughn's past. Josslyn initially brushed off her mother's concerns, but things took a dramatic turn when Dex arrived and confronted Vaughn about a mysterious connection to the Trujillo cartel. "You don't belong in Port Charles," Dex growled. "And if you heard her," Vaughn denied everything, but Dex's intensity and knowledge of Vaughn's background unsettled Josslyn. Later, alone with Vaughn, she gave him a chilling ultimatum. "If you want a future with me, you'll come clean now. I need to know everything. No lies, no spin. If I find out you're keeping anything from me again, we're done." Vaughn hesitated. His silence spoke volumes. Meanwhile, Brook Lynn and Harrison Chase shared a heart-to-heart after weeks of small miscommunications. They had both been pulled in different directions, lately Brook Lynn with deception and Chase with his new responsibilities at the PCPD. The couple found themselves at Rice Park, reminiscing about their early days. There was laughter, there were tears, and ultimately, there was an important conversation about their future. Chase revealed he'd been offered a temporary assignment with the FBI but it would require traveling and distance. Brook Lynn, visibly shocked but supportive, responded, I love you, and I want you to chase your dreams, but I also want you here, with me. The bittersweet moment left fans wondering what's next for this fan-favorite couple. Trina Robinson received a mysterious encrypted message on her laptop while working late at the gallery. It was unsigned, but the contents shook her. GPS coordinates. A reference to Victor Cassadine, and one cryptic phrase, "The prince is not gone." Could Spencer Cassadine still be alive? Or is someone playing mind games? Trina's heart raced as she dialed Laura Collins, but stopped short of telling her, "Everything. I think someone's trying to reach me. Someone from the past." This small teaser set the stage for a potential blockbuster twist in the coming weeks. As the episode wrapped, a haunting montage played. Rocco stared out his window as Sam tucked him in, whispering, "You matter. Always." Michael stood at the kitchen island, staring at the rejected bracelet, wondering if Nina would ever stop pushing. Josslyn stood alone by the pool, tears in her eyes, her phone clutched tightly, waiting for a text from Vaughn that never came. Trina sat frozen in front of her laptop, the coordinates on screen glowing ominously, and in a dark room unknown to viewers. A gloved hand scrolled through photos of Port Charles, residents stopping on a picture of Trina. This Friday's General Hospital was anything but slow. With Rocco's emotional outburst, Michael's role as peacemaker, Josslyn's boundary-shattering ultimatum, and the eerie return of Cassadine whispers. The canvas of Port Charles is being set for dramatic confrontations, heartbreaking decisions, and possibly deadly twists.